Today we're covering price intelligence APIs versus DIY scraping, when to build versus buy in 2026. At some point, every e-commerce business faces the same question. Should we build our own price monitoring system or buy a commercial solution? The answer is rarely straightforward. Commercial price intelligence platforms like Precinct, Competera, and Intelligence Node promise turnkey competitive insights with polished dashboards and automated alerts. Building your own system with proxies and scrapers gives you maximum flexibility and data ownership at the cost of significant engineering effort. Then there is the hybrid approach that combines commercial tools with targeted custom scraping, which many sophisticated retailers ultimately land on. The market for price intelligence software has matured considerably. Several major platforms compete for the business of retailers, brands, and marketplace sellers who need competitive pricing data. Commercial platforms handle the hard parts of price monitoring out of the box. Product matching automatically identifies the same product across different retailers, even when product names, images, and descriptions vary. The data infrastructure maintains scraping systems, proxy pools, and anti-detection without your involvement. Clean dashboards visualize competitive pricing with charts, alerts, and exportable reports. Automatic maintenance adapts scrapers when target websites change their layout. Compliance handles the legal and ethical complexities of data collection, and support provides technical help and customer success management. Despite their polished commercial tools have real limitations. No platform monitors every website, so if your competitors include niche retailers or regional players, they may not be covered. Most platforms check prices once or twice daily, which may be insufficient for flash sales, airline tickets, or marketplace repricing that needs real-time data. You get the data the platform provides in the format it provides, with custom data points like shipping costs, bundle pricing, or availability by size or color, often unavailable. Per product pricing models get expensive fast. Monitoring 50,000 SKUs at 50 cents to $2 per SKU per month adds up to $25,000 to $100,000 annually. Your data lives in the vendor's system, and exporting it for custom analysis can be cumbersome. Switching platforms means re-establishing product matching, rebuilding integrations, and losing historical data continuity. Building your own price monitoring system means assembling the components yourself. Scrapers, proxies, databases, and analysis tools. The advantages of DIY are significant. You can scrape any website, collect any data point at any frequency. Your data lives in your infrastructure under your control. Once built, the marginal cost of monitoring additional products is just proxy bandwidth and compute. Raw data feeds directly into your own analytics pipelines, ML models, or pricing engines. There is no vendor dependency, no risk of price increases, feature removals, or vendor shutdown, and proprietary data infrastructure is hard for competitors to replicate. The disadvantages are equally real. Building and maintaining a robust scraping system requires significant developer time. Websites change their layouts, anti-bot systems evolve, and scrapers break regularly. Automatically matching products across retailers is a complex problem that commercial platforms have spent years solving. You must continuously adapt to new detection methods. You bear full responsibility for ensuring your scraping practices are legally compliant, and selecting, testing, and maintaining proxy pools requires ongoing effort. The real cost comparison depends on the number of products you monitor, the number of competitors you track, and the scraping frequency you need. For a small retailer with 500 products and 5 competitors, the verdict is to buy. If the engineering time to build and maintain a custom system is not justified at this scale, and a commercial tool pays for itself in saved developer hours. For a mid-market retailer with 5,000 products and 20 competitors, hybrid or DIY makes sense if you have engineering resources. The cost savings start to become meaningful, and commercial platforms may not cover all your niche competitors. For an enterprise retailer with 50,000 or more products and 50 or more competitors, DIY or hybrid delivers maximum long-term value but requires a committed engineering investment. Many enterprises start with a commercial platform and gradually build internal capabilities. Commercial tools work best for monitoring primary competitors on major retail sites. The platform already covers well for product matching across large catalogs where manual matching would be impractical, for executive dashboards and reports that non-technical stakeholders consume, and for baseline competitive intelligence that runs reliably without engineering attention. What to build in-house includes scraping niche or regional competitors that commercial platforms do not cover, collecting custom data points like shipping cost, variant level pricing, and promotional messaging, high-frequency monitoring for time-sensitive categories like flash sales and marketplace repricing, custom analytics and ML models that use raw pricing data as input, and integration with internal systems like ERP, pricing engines, and inventory management. The typical hybrid setup feeds data from both sources into a unified data warehouse. The commercial platform provides daily competitive prices for your top 5,000 products across 15 major retailers via API or CSV export. A custom scraper monitors 200 niche competitors at higher frequency, collecting additional data points like shipping costs and promotional banners. A data warehouse such as Postgres, BigQuery, or Snowflake stores both data streams with a unified schema, and an analytics layer combines them for comprehensive competitive analysis. Here is a framework to guide your decision. Buy if you have fewer than 2,000 products to monitor. Your competitors are mostly large, well-known retailers already covered by platforms. You lack dedicated engineering resources for data infrastructure. Speed to value matters more than long-term cost optimization, or you need polished reporting for non-technical stakeholders. Build if you have strong engineering talent with web scraping experience. You need to monitor niche or regional competitors not covered by commercial tools. You require custom data points beyond standard pricing. Real-time monitoring is critical. Cost at scale is a major concern with 50,000 or more products, or you want full data ownership and control. Go hybrid if you need broad competitor coverage plus niche monitoring. You want to reduce engineering overhead while maintaining flexibility. But you are growing and plan to bring more capabilities in-house over time. Or you have some engineering resources but cannot dedicate a full team to price monitoring. If you start with a commercial platform and decide to build in-house, plan the transition carefully. Export all historical pricing data before canceling your subscription, since you will need it for continuity and to train any ML models. Build incrementally by starting with a subset of products alongside the commercial platform and comparing results to validate accuracy. Solve product matching early since it is the hardest problem to replicate, and invest in building or licensing a solution before going fully DIY. Run both systems simultaneously for at least 1 month to catch any gaps in your custom implementation. Scrapers break, so budget ongoing engineering time for fixing broken parsers and adapting to new anti-bot measures. Evaluate coverage of your specific competitors and retailer categories, data freshness and update frequency, product matching accuracy, pricing model, and cost at your target scale. API access and export options and the vendor's track record for handling anti-bot changes at small scale under 2,000 products. Building in-house is generally not cheaper because engineering time exceeds the cost of a commercial subscription. At larger scale, with 10,000 or more products, the economics shift dramatically in favor of DIY. A custom system monitoring 50,000 products might cost $2,000 to $5,000 per month in proxy and infrastructure costs versus $20,000 to $50,000 for a commercial platform at that scale. You must also account for the ongoing cost of developer time to maintain scrapers, which typically requires at least a part-time engineer. Commercial price intelligence platforms maintain their own proxy infrastructure and anti-detection systems. They invest heavily in proxy pools, often with millions of residential IPs, browser fingerprint management, and CAPTCHA solving. When a target website updates its protections, the platform's engineering team adapts. This ongoing maintenance is a significant part of what you pay for. Many mature e-commerce businesses combine commercial and custom scraping in a hybrid setup. The key is a unified data model that can ingest data from both sources. Use the commercial platform for broad competitor coverage, and your custom scrapers for niche data needs. Most commercial platforms offer API access or CSV exports that pipe into your data warehouse alongside your custom scrape data. The biggest hidden cost of DIY price scraping is maintenance. Building the initial scraper is the easy part. The ongoing cost of fixing broken parsers when websites change their HTML, adapting to new anti-bot measures, managing proxy pool health, and handling edge cases and data quality is what catches most teams off guard. Expect to spend 2 to 5 times more on maintenance than on initial development over the life of your system. Product matching. Identifying the same product across different retailers despite variations in naming, descriptions, and images is one of the hardest problems in price intelligence. Unless you have ML engineering expertise, consider using a commercial product matching API or service rather than building from scratch. Some price intelligence platforms sell product matching as a standalone service separate from their full platform. If you do build your own, start with exact UPC or EAN matching and supplement with fuzzy name matching and image similarity. For more guides like this, visit us at dataresearchtools.com. See you in the next one.